Okay, let us learn how to work with two sprites. We have learned how to add a new sprite on the stage. Let us make a project using more than one sprite. Open the Scratch window. Remove the cat sprite by right-clicking on it and selecting the Delete option. Click on the Choose Sprite from Library button. The Sprite Library dialog box will open. Choose People from Category section and select the Ballerina sprite. Click OK. Now select the Costumes tab. You will notice Ballerina A, Ballerina B, Ballerina C and Ballerina D costumes under the Ballerina Sprites costume list. Select the Ballerina's A costume and adjust its position on the stage by dragging it to the desired position. Again, select the Choose Sprite from Library button and add James Sprite from the People category on the stage. Select the Jane B sprite from the costume list and place it as shown in the figure. Select the sprites one by one and start creating the block stack step by step in the script area. Create scripts for both the sprites separately as shown in the figure. Click on the green flag button located on the top of the window and observe the two sprites talking to each other. Another fact to note is that we can also perform actions on the sprite by using the keyboard keys. The block in the Control Block menu runs the script when the specified key is pressed. We can select any key from the drop-down list of block. Another point to note is that to remove a block, right-click on the block in the script area and choose Delete option from the menu. Likewise, we can remove a sprite by right-clicking on a sprite on the stage and selecting the Delete option from the list. Let us learn how to set Sprite Position now. The Scratch stage is 480 pixels wide and 360 pixels high. It is divided into X and Y grid. The middle of the stage has an X coordinate and Y coordinate positioned at 0, 0. To find out the X and Y positions of the sprite on the stage, click and drag the sprite and observe the change in the coordinates displayed below the stage. The X value determines the horizontal location of the sprite and the Y value determines the vertical location of the sprite. The X value of stage can range from 240 to -240 and the Y value can range from 180 to -180. Look at the figure and consider it as Scratch stage. The easiest way to set a sprite's position is by using blocks from the Motion Block palette. Now let us create a Scratch project by specifying the sprite's location on the stage. Drag the block from the Events block and blocks from the Control Block palette to the script area. Select the Move 10 Steps block from the Motion block and place it inside the Forever block. Change the step value to -100. Drag the Wait 1 seconds block from the Control palette and place it beneath the Move -100 steps block. Now, click and drag the Set X to 0 block from the Motion block on the script area and change its value to 100. Again, pick the Wait 1 seconds block and place it after the Set X to 100 block. Add the change size by 10 and change color effect by 25 blocks simultaneously. At the end of the script from the looks block, change the value in change size by 10 block to 5. Click on the green flag and observe the sprite changing its position, color and size on the stage. In a similar manner, we can change the value of y coordinate using the set y to 0 block. Note that show and hide blocks display the sprite on the stage or make it disappear from the stage respectively. Another fact to note is that in Scratch 2.0, the picture on the stage is called a backdrop. In Scratch 1.4, it is called a background. Students, let us learn about setting the rotation style. We can also set the rotation style of the sprite by using the rotation style buttons present in the Sprite info pane. Let us use these options in the Scratch project. Open the Scratch window, delete the cat sprite and add Jane walking sprite on the stage. Open the Sprite info pane section by clicking on the icon present at the top left corner of the sprite. Select the linear arrow rotation style. Drag the blocks on the script area. Change the values of the blocks as shown in the figure and click on the green flag to run the script. Let me share some interesting facts. A sprite can also be made to glide on the stage to a specific location by using the glide block. Let me share some interesting facts. Graphic effects change the look of the sprite in different ways.